doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. But fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given this.
What up, Bull fam? What up, Charger Nation, Bulls Nation? To all of my fellow Charger fans, RWA, your boy Jordan Trask, back for another video here. So this week is Cowboys week, so this is not a hay week, y'all. But now, this is the Cowboys week preview for the special edition of Bambi Bowl, as known the Lance Alworth Bowl. So we have a special edition coming up for the Chargers-Cowboys game next week on Monday night in Week 6 at SoFi Stadium in LA, in Inglewood. So, alright. So, what up, y'all, and what is good? What is up, y'all? So, we're going to get this started for Chargers versus Cowboys Week 6 in SoFi Stadium on Monday Night Football in LA, in Inglewood. So, by the way, this is not a hay week, by the way, so this is Cowboys Week preview for now, featuring the special edition of Bambi Bowl, as known the Lance Alworth Bowl, for all the players who played for the Chargers and the Cowboys. So, if y'all watched the Sunday night game, to the Cowboy fans, y'all lost the 49ers. While to my Charger fans, we went 2-2 last 4 weeks, and then we were on a bye. But the bye week's almost done, you guys. But okay. First off, before I get this started, it's Kellen Moore's revenge game against his old team, against Dallas. And I hope the Chargers probably go 3-2 this week, for next week in Week 6 against Dallas. Because I'm a Chargers fan. I don't hate the Cowboys, because Cowboys are the like team among the other NFL teams as a Charger fan, with the Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants, Chicago Bears, who else? The Washington Commanders, Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, San Francisco 49ers, Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, you know. But now, as I want to get into this is all about Cowboys week preview for Week 6 between Chargers Cowboys, featuring the special edition Bambi Bowl, featuring, as known, the Lance Alworth Bowl. And you know, it's in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, but don't want to talk about the Week 2 from 2 seasons ago with the penalties, because the Chargers were screwed by the Cowboys because of the refs. Especially the former ref was Tony Corrente, because nobody cared about him, so we don't need to hear about him. So that's what all we need to know is think about the Week 6 game on Monday night between the Chargers and the Cowboys. So you all know it. So yeah. And before we get in more into this, so to all the Dallas Cowboy fans, I know is Duke bothers, because I know Duke bothers for the first time since I haven't known him for a while. So this is my first time meeting Duke bothers, as he loves making contents about the Dallas Cowboys and football. And to other Cowboy fans I know is KPG. I remember KPG. And then, as always, before I get in more into this, to other Cowboy fans. But yeah, I know KPG too, because he is a Cowboy fan too, but he's cool. And who else? Mike Mosh, who is a Cowboy fan. Everyone knows Mike Mosh, as always. So everyone knows Mike Mosh. So yeah, as the Chargers prepare next week for Monday Night Football game against the Dallas Cowboys for special edition Bambi Bowl, featuring, as known, the Lance Alworth Bowl for special edition. This is Cowboys week preview for Week 6 between my Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. So we'll be ready to go for next week for Week 6 between Chargers and Cowboys to go 3-2 for the Bolts and to beat Dallas. It's all about beating Dallas, because the Cowboys lost tonight to the 49ers. And you know, this is all we got. So let's get into this. So for the Chargers, Kellen Moore is ready to beat his old team for the first time in his homecoming game in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. So you know what I'm talking about, you know. And for the Chargers, Justin Herbert may come back, but he's ready. Austin Eckler might come back too when he's ready. without Mike Williams, he's not playing for the rest of the season. We have the other wide receiver backing for Mike Williams as the ex-Dallas Cowboy who was with the Cowboys and Steelers, Simi Feheko. But Simi Feheko, you're a Charger. Welcome to LA, man. And to all the former players who were a Charger and Cowboy since Lance Alworth was there, there is Marcellus Wiley, Igor Olshansky, Patrick Creighton, Corey Toomer, and you know, there's more guys as now Kellen Moore and Simi Feheko, as always. And y'all might want to know this too. So, here it is. The Chargers can go 3-2 for Week 6 competitive matchup against the Dallas Cowboys and Kellen Moore's revenge game for his revenge tour against his old team with Dallas. But you know, this is what it is for Keenan Allen, Josh Palmer, Quentin Johnson. And without Corey Linsley, because he was on non-football illness, he was on injured reserve. But especially, we got rid of J.C. Jackson because he played bad with the Pats in his reunion against the Saints, against Derek Carr. But yeah, while my Chargers are almost done with the bye week, let's look at this. So the 49ers beat the Cowboys. The Eagles beat the Rams. I'm glad the Eagles beat the Rams. The Jets that beat the Denver Broncos in Hackett's revenge game was the Jets beating the Broncos. And then tomorrow, I want the Packers to beat the Raiders. Isn't optional. And you know what? There's more coming up. Because, you know, the Dolphins, they beat the Giants in a blowout. The Bills lost to the Jags. Not cool in London. And what else? The Steelers pulled a comeback against Baltimore. Was passionable. And what else? There is more left to go. So there is more upcoming. So yeah. And for right now, we'll get to this more for now. So what is it for this Chargers team is to beat the Dallas Cowboys with Kellen Moore against his old team, against Mike McCarthy, against Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb, and you know, so without Joey Bosa, but Joey Bosa can play too. Tuli Tuipulotu, Khalil Mack, Morgan Fox, Sebastian Joseph Day, and Austin Johnson, and Eric Kendricks. You know who? Kenneth Murray Jr., as always. What else? Asante Samuel Jr., Darwin James can come back, and Aloy Gilman might come back too for some reason. There's more guys that is all in, but there is more, especially with no J.C. Jackson anymore, because we don't need him anymore. There is more guys that can get with it for the Chargers defensive backs, and yeah. And I like to tell you that we go against Dak Prescott, DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons. Yeah. Who else? Odigizua. And then Leighton Van Resch, wearing 55 for the Cowboys too. The respected number 55 in the honor of Junior Seau. But as always, and no Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is really out for the rest of the season, and so does our guy Mike Williams. What else? Donovan Wilson got hurt, but so does Van Resch because he got hurt during the game against the 49ers. Stephon Gilmore, he came out of Indianapolis to join Dallas. But last year we beat the Colts because Gilmore was there, but now we're going to beat Dallas next week because Gilmore's in Dallas. Because he's a Cowboy now. And what else is new for this Chargers team? You know, Asang Bassey, the return of Asang Bassey as always, since we got him from the Broncos and took him back to the Chargers since he's becoming a Quentin Jammer 2.0. And see, that's why Asang Bassey is back, so let's not forget about him, by the way. For Brandon Staley and Derek Ansley, and then Coach Fick and the special teams coach could do the best. But against Brian Schottenheimer, and then Mike McCarthy, Dan Quinn, and some other Cowboy coaches. So, you know, for some reason, I tell you what. All right, and we got Dean Spanos and Tom Telesco taking on Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. As always, taking on the Jones world. As always, we take on Jerry's world. When Phillip Rivers took down the Cowboys, because you know, Phillip Rivers owns the Cowboys too, but he's better than Tony Romo, like always. When the Spanos world takes on Jerry's world, and it's Telesco's world taking on Jerry's world. You know, when Antonio Gates and LaDainian Tomlinson, they all own the Cowboys too, when it goes against Marion Barber, but never forgotten as respect to Marion Barber. And then, you know, there is more, especially Dez Bryant, and then Miles Austin, DeMarcus Ware. That's like our guys. Stephen Cooper, and then Kasim Osgood, and what else? Sean Merriman. We did have Merriman. And then Antonio Cromartie, Quentin Jammer. We did have him with Eric Weddle. And then, what else? What else is more? As y'all know. So, especially as to Igor Olshansky. When it goes on like Chris Chambers, but not Chris Chambers anymore. Vincent Jackson in 2009 when we got rid of Chris Chambers. Vincent Jackson and the other Charger receivers were good against the Cowboys in a competitive Week 14 matchup in Dallas when we beat the Cowboys in a patient win. We did beat the Cowboys when we went against Wade Phillips with North Turner. So, I have to say one at a time. In 2013, 10 years ago, in September 29th, we took down Jason Garrett with Mike McCoy and the Dallas Cowboys with the ex-Charger coach, just about Mike McCoy, and then Anthony Lynn, one of the Charger coaches who owned the Dallas Cowboys, besides our longtime coach, Marty Schottenheimer. But then in 2001, we beat the Cowboys with Junior Seau against the other Cowboys. That Troy Aikman was gone, and then Emmitt Smith was gone. Michael Irvin was gone. And you know, in a respective name to Tom Landry, like Don Coryell, the Eric Coryell era, Bobby Beathard, Coach Beathard, and the other coaches for the Chargers, along with Coach Schottenheimer, Anthony Lynn, Brandon Staley. I mean, you know, right about now, Brandon Staley's the worst coach in the NFL because we would have fired him for a reason. But Kellen Moore would be the interim head coach if he was promoted for the Chargers. Telesco and Spanos need to go too, by the way. But you know, it's all on the line. Like, you know what it means for this, what this Chargers team does against this Cowboys team. Went against Dez Bryant and then, you know, just taking down Marcus Ware. And then Nick Hardwick, Reg Arhenberger, Marcus McNeil, and what else? DJ Fluker. We had DJ Fluker the other day because he was a rookie. Among Keenan Allen was a rookie in 2013 with the San Diego Chargers as the Los Angeles Chargers. And then Ryan Matthews, we did have him. Mike Tolbert. We did have Mike Tolbert. And then Darren Sproles. We did have Darren Sproles too. And you know what? That's all we got. So that is all we got to do is just pull it up together. When we go against this Cowboys team against Julius Jones and Felix Jones, you know, you go against Dwayne Harris. And then, yeah, because, you know, when Mike Cyphers and Nick Novak were there, and then Cameron Dicker, the kicker, and J.K. Scott, we're all there. So, there is more I got to say before I get this going, before I get out. Cowboys have a new kicker, Aubrey, and then the new punter, like the last few years, was Brian Anger, the ex-Buccaneer and Texan. So that's all I gotta say. So, alright, but anyway, you guys, I'm gonna head out. So, it's your boy, George Trask. Peace out, bolt up, beat Dallas, go Chargers. But I'm gonna post this video by tomorrow, and I'll see y'all tonight. So I'll see y'all later. So I got one more thing to say. Kellen Moore, it's your revenge game, man, against the Cowboys, against your old team. We will get this Charger victory to beat Dallas in Kellen Moore's revenge. And that's all. So bolt up for Kellen Moore and go Chargers and beat Dallas. So to my Charger fans, Modog, Anthony, Julius, Sony Mattia, LA Original, Oceanside 760 and Dizzy, and Nathan Rivera, SoCal Slime, and Youngling Jr., and to my other Charger fans out there. So that's all. So, and for me, of course. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. So, but one more Charger fan I want to know is anybody. So, yeah, that's all I got. So it's your boy George Trask. Peace out and bolt up.